Have you got a song today? We've explored praise by being who God made us, praise through thanksgiving, praise through obedience. But today, I want to talk about praise through music and song. Now, why does virtually every culture and every faith tradition sing? Why is music so central to worship? I think it's because there's something about singing that expresses what words alone can't capture. So when you see Psalm 96 that says, "Sing to the Lord a new song, sing to the Lord all the earth, sing to the Lord, praise his name." Or when you read in the New Testament where Paul writes in Colossians, I guess, "Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms," which are songs, "hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts." Now, music does something unique. It engages your emotions beyond just your intellect. It unites a congregation into one voice. It helps you remember truth long after the sermon fades. It expresses joy, lament, hope, and worship in ways that plain speech can't. When you sing, "How Great Thou Art," you're not just reciting facts about God's greatness. You're declaring it with your whole being. When you sing, "It is well with my soul," through tears, you're worshiping with your pain. Music carries what words alone can't. Now, King David didn't just talk about God. He sang about him. The Psalms, they're Israel's songbook. Paul told believers to teach each other through singing. Why? Because when you sing, you remember. What you sing together, it bonds you. When you sing to God, you can move from head knowledge to heart worship. I know a woman who struggled to connect emotionally with God, and she found worship music opened her hearts in ways sermons couldn't. Singing became her primary form of praise. There was a fellow who was going through depression. He found he couldn't pray, but he could sing those old hymns his grandmother taught him. Music carried his worship when words failed. So today, don't just listen to worship music, sing it. In your car, at church, at home, at synagogue. Even if you can't carry a tune, your voice, joined with others or offered alone to God, is beautiful praise, because music isn't just background. It's a primary way we worship. God gave you a voice, not just to speak, but to sing his praise. So let's use it. Think about it.